All right, got something to admit to you. I played the saxophone for a long time before I figured out what this key does. Not this key, not this key, but this key. I mean, B flats are as common as bugs, right? This key, turns an E flat into an E up at the top end of your horn. So, you probably know that, but the heck did this key do? And I was comfortable in my ignorance. There's the admission. I was comfortable in my ignorance to not ask anybody or to even worry about it. Now, granted, my parents got me an alto sax when I was 9, 10, 11, something like that. And it was all they could afford. And it came with a free lesson or two. And I remember going to Ozzy's Music in Southeast San Diego and sitting in a room with, with an old bald guy who had a tenor sax. And I really, I got the one free lesson. I never got a lesson after that till well down the line. So I was comfortable in my ignorance. I had no idea what this did. Let me tell you right now, it's called side C, all right? You gotta play a B, you deploy the side C. Listen to the difference, all right? Here's a C, here's your basic stock middle C. Now this cool side C where you play B and you deploy the middle side key with your right hand. Got a better sound, doesn't it? A little bit. Not a huge better sound, but it's a better sound, and it also helps you move around the horn in certain situations. So I want you to know how to do that, okay? If you don't, and you have other, notes on the horn that you don't really know or understand or know what they do, I'm going to guess that this applies to all of your saxophone knowledge, okay? I'm going to guess that your low B flat is El Stinko. Let me hear it. Okay, I'm just kidding, but I'm going to guess your low B flat's not working either, all right? If you can't make that low B flat sing, and I mean make it come out of your horn, assuming that your horn is in good repair and your mouthpiece is good and you got a good read and all that. If you can't make low B flat come out of your horn without it sounding like a surprise or like something traveling through the harbor, all right, it needs work. That's why we're talking about, in this series, perfecting the basics, okay? Perfecting the basics. And I mean, in perfecting the basics, the goal is for you to know your horn from stem to stern. Is that a yachting expression? I want you to know your horn from top to bottom. Low B flat, all the way up to F sharp if your horn makes it, or high F, okay? The full range of your horn, all the notes. I don't care about altissimo. I want all of the notes in the range of the horn, the notes that come with the horn. I want you to know them all, be able to play them, and to make them pretty, okay? So if you're low B flat, if I'm talking to you, you need to work on that, okay? Long tones. And we've done that, in a previous exercise, okay? So what I'm going to do today is time. We've talked about repertoire, which is fun. That's learning songs. We've also talked about tone. Today we're going to talk about time. Is one of the basics that you have to master, okay? Your time. And now, again, I want to, with this caveat, if you're happy playing at home alone, if you're happy doing solo stuff on your front, but whatever it is, that's no harm, no foul. But if your goal is to play with somebody else, okay, your time has got to be impeccable, right? It has got to be impeccable. We're not going to lean on the drummer or the bass player or the piano player. Our time, we're going to have great time. And to do that, you want one of these. Excuse me. I cough every time I look at a metronome. I'm kidding. Metronome, right? You know what this is. Push a couple of buttons. Well, a lot of you have metronomes on your phones. I'd prefer that you use one of these, like that's not your phone, because if somebody texts you while you're practicing with your metronome, it's over, right? Yeah, then you're going to have to check your email. Then you're going to have to check CNN to see if they worked out the budget crisis and all that nonsense. So look, just get one of these. I got $20 at your music store, maybe less online. I don't know, but I want you to set it at a tempo that works for you. I got a buck going here. Why don't we let's just pull it down a little bit here. Now look, you know how to do, let's take it down to 90. You know how to practice scales and long tones using one of these. Why long tones? Because I want to know how many clicks you can hold a note. Why scales? Dial it in. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Don't tell anybody I sang. But I want you to be able to play scales along with this. You can do that on your own time. This is an exercise I'm going to show you today that'll really help your time. And we're going to get out of here really quickly. Set your metronome up. And what I want you to do is just sort of free form. I did not invent this exercise. I learned this a long time ago from somebody who is a vastly better saxophone player than I am, and I'm going to show it to you. Now, the goal is to not train wreck on the beat, okay? Don't train wreck on the beat, but you can play any junk notes you want. I don't care what you do. Anything. I'll start out and make it simple. Join me, would you? Get your horn out. Get your reed wet. Get the brass one. Here we go. All right, you get the idea? Let me turn this thing off. Just like that. One of the best things you'll ever spend money on, okay? Aside from an awesome mouthpiece and private lessons with a saxophone player that you really, really, really dig. It's going to be a metronome, okay? So that's the idea. I want you to do that. You do that every day. Like pick a number. How about for 3 minutes? All right? Right? 3 minutes, the start of your practice day or play day, all right? The start of your day, 3 minutes, knock yourself out. And again, it doesn't matter if you play wickedly bad notes, strange notes, attitude notes, whatever. No, this is about finding time, okay? And you notice that I went from quarter notes to eighth notes to 16th notes. Then I doubled back and did triplets. Challenge yourself to do a few interesting things like that. Once you get used to this format, once you get used to playing along with something like, just stuff coming off the top of your head. Finally, when you really get comfortable with it, sing a line, all right? Sing a line. Boo-doo-ba-da-boo-doo-boo-doo-ba-boo. Okay. Singing voice is spectacular and don't deny it. All right, just try that and play along with the metronome, okay? Hey, listen, that's all I got for today. Working on the basics, make the basics excellent, practice them over and over until you can't fail at the basics. Nothing but the basics, and that'll get you through all of saxophone life. All right? Questions? davegoodsax@gmail.com. Comments below are always welcome. I try to get back to anybody and everybody as soon as I can. And if you would subscribe, if this helps you, it would help me. All right. So anyway, thanks to all of the new subscribers who have come on board in the last couple of weeks. Basics, go play your saxophone and have some fun. All right. That's all I got.